get your straight. I heard these always hating, said I never make it. I heard these always talking with them. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. I heard he's mad at me cause I'm getting money. I heard he's mad at me cause he's on me. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. In today's matchup, two teams come off tough losses a week ago and want to turn things back around today. It's the Steelers going up against the Jaguars.
Larry, first opened in 1995. There's a look inside Everbank Field here in the River City of Jacksonville, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. First down, a run with Hyde. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a second and 11. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Malik Jackson in there to sack him for a loss of 6. So the sack, and now a third and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's Chris Ivory with his first carry. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They start the drive with Hyde. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Roethlisberger, flush to his right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Roethlisberger will throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Handoff comes to Hyde. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On second down, Roethlisberger. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a gain of 5, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. The loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So 3rd and inches, trying to pick it up the middle. He had nowhere to go, tackled for a loss.
And you know how we talk about double A-gap pressure, meaning linebackers going in the gap between the center and the guard on either side? Well, it's not always to get to the passer. Sometimes you do that to prevent a running play. Worked pretty well in that situation.
Running for it. Here's Hyde. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, on 4th and 1, as a defense, you're thinking, plug the gaps, get low, create a wall to stop the running back. But here he just blows by everybody, and he not only picks up the first down, he gets plenty more on top of that.
They get the tackle, Marcus Gilbert, 2nd-round pick back in 2011 out of Florida. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Following the penalty, it's Hyde. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Mercedes Lewis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Yeah, oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
On 1st down, this is Ivory. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense, and what a big-time play there.
It's caught right side, it turns. And he's brought down. 1st down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Handoff left. It's Ivory. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
We could talk about bend but don't break all we want. But the defense now, we're going to find out just how flexible and pliable they really are. Can they bounce back after that type of a run, that type of momentum against them, and find a way to slow down this offense?
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 2nd down now after the incompletion. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So that flag. It'll cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. The give left to Hyde. And he powers his way up past the 30. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Malik Jackson in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. On second down, Hyde. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Easy.
Now Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's taken on the 25. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard at the 32-yard line. They're in the second quarter now in Oakland. The Broncos out to an early lead against the Raiders. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now the backup Kaiser to throw. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A first down throw for Kaiser. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this... Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner. Joe Hayden with it. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Now it's Roethlisberger. He dumps it to Hyde. Fighting to stay on his feet past midfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here we go.
Following the interception, Kaiser is complete to Golden Tate. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Lambeau will put this one through. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you downstate to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. A second quarter score from Carson. Early lead in that one for the Packers. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. This is taken at his 4. Oh, now he pulls him over. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 8 yards to go here on second down. Kaiser now. Underneath to Ivory. Give him 30 yards there.
The best passing attacks in the NFL often incorporate the guys out of the backfield catching the football. And that's what we just got on that play. As a primary receiver, not always just a check down, not always a safety valve. Sometimes they just get it to them right away because they have the matchup advantage.
Now a give. Running left is Ivory. And he's got room. Space to run past the 20. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So it'll be first down here after the run.
Here we go.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Let's go.
And the play clock's running down. On second down, Ivory. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB. Now Kaiser. A dump off for Ivory. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First down and goal, the offense knocking on the door. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll try to run with Ivory. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Again, Ivory. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Kaiser to throw it. This is caught. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Kaiser will sneak it, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Deshaun Kaiser, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays? Script coming out of the second.
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Jackson in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter from Oakland. The Broncos, they're continuing to pour it on. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And it's field on offense, 1st down and 10. Well, the Jaguars getting set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They start on the ground with Ivory. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. 2nd down following the run.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Here we go. What?
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And this one is incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And it's 3rd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
On 3rd down, Kaiser. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Brad Nordman now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Malik Jackson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he's going to be shoved down pretty hard at the 16. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Back to the ground on 1st down. Again, Ivory. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Ivory, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. It's good to make it 17-7. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Out of the pistol, Ivory. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Kaiser now on 2nd down. They set up the screen to Ivory. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
And they're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. They'll run it now out of the gun. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up first and goal.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. They stay on the ground. Ivory again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 4th now in Carson. A high-scoring affair, and the Chargers have now taken the lead. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now Kaiser under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And he pushed it. Pushed it from short distance, wide right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Paul Puslesny. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D lineman, you play the run.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Ivory with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And he's got it up and through. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. And the Steelers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. They go screen pass to Hyde. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better. And
all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. He's going to let it fly. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and the Jags grab it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And the busy afternoon continues for Ivory. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.